Oops. So. So I think we have a liftoff. Welcome to the Sunday afternoon yoga. My name is Christian Wigart, and you can, during this session, you can always comment, ask questions in the commentary field. Just write a message, and we say welcome to Kai Barker, who has joined. Welcome, Kai. This box, or this represents something for me. We have a Buddha, small Buddha that my father's uncle and aunt brought with them from Japan. They were Red Cross personnel in Russia during the revolution, and worked to exchange prisoners of war, and then they escaped all the way to Japan, came to Kamakura and bought this Buddha statue. As you know, as a yoga teacher, I'm not much for esotericism and what we could say mambo jumbo or basically esoteric stuff. I think the spiritual side you can always add yourself. But I want to show you another thing I got from my father. This is actually a magic wand, and it's from the Swedish Sami people in the north. So you don't have to go to India to experience spirituality, or you can go to the north of Sweden where the Swedish indigenous people live, the Indians, and as in the States they were treated very poorly. But that's just a parenthesis. I love this wand, the magic wand, and this is as esoteric as we will get. Also, along with Buddha here, you find some brandy from Albania and some other stuff, and for me this represents not that you should drink brandy, but also the balance in life. I don't believe in puritanism. I believe that you should enjoy life to its fullest. That was the preaching of today, so we'll remove this stuff and get started. There you go. I want to start this class with I want to take my tradition from my mother, who was a teacher, and I will also be a teacher today. So I hope you can see this. I will check that it shows. Yes, it shows quite well. This is the down dog, which is a position that we often return to. And this is your head, this is your back and your arms, and this is your legs. And this is your mat. So you should focus on the back, always striving to create more strength in your back. It's not important with the straight legs. So focus on your back. If you stretch your legs, often your back looks like this. And you should not neither press your chest down in the circle. You should try to lift up straight line from your hands to your seat, and you use your legs to create space for this. Of course, you have you strive for your heels to reach the floor, but it's not necessary. Not on the expense on the straight line from your hands to your seat. Okay, we move to the next one. Let's just rip this one off. It's a lot of improvisation these days. There we go. So this is the plank. I hope you can see this properly. So the plank is always horizontal, and you recruit strength mainly between your shoulder blades. You shoot up between your shoulder blades, and you tuck your tailbone in. So you tilt your pelvic floor up towards your belly button, but you don't sink, that you don't lower your waistline. So it's not a hammock, it's a plank. You should be able to place a cup of coffee here. And you also in plank, you don't have, you're not static. You move and you roll on your toes. I see on the image it's very white, but it's okay. So that's the plank, and the last one for today, for the proceedings of the teacher, is the forward fold. It's the same here, that you bend your knees to create space to really hang loose in this position. So you can hopefully get some stretch in your lower back, and you really hang loose here. So don't try to stretch your legs. You should always take care of your lower back. And I put these hands here. It looks like a piece of art, but it's hands actually. So if you feel that you are not strong enough in plank or in downward dog, you press your palms toward one another like this. So you still have your palms to the floor, but you press. Then you activate your muscles in your arms, so you can recruit strength there. And just to be clear about what I mean when tucking your tailbone in, it means that you tilt your hips, you lift your pelvic floor towards your belly button, and then you activate the start of your core here and your seat. All right, so let's get some warm up. And I want you to move up on your toes, stretch your arms up, and walk around a little bit like this, at the same time opening and closing your hands to get some action in your wrists. So walk around. Then you can move down on one foot, lift one leg, and make some circles with your foot. And do the same thing on the other side. I don't see my arms now. I think I must heighten the camera a little bit. But just keep on walking, and we do some adjustments of the camera while you're at it. There you go. That's better, I think. So, and now walk on your heels. Still doing something with your arms, stretching them out to the sides. Walk a little bit on your heels. And see if you can, at the same time, loosen up your shoulders. And now walk on the inside of your feet. There is the inside. It becomes a very strange kind of walking here. And you walk on the outside of your feet. Just walk around. Now move down on your soles. Take your arms in a big circle, intertwine your fingers, and point your palms towards the ceiling. And then moving down, move up on your toes and move down in direction of the floor. Palms in direction of the floor, still on your toes, move up. Stretch up, still on your toes. And move up a few times. If your legs are shaking, that's just the way it should be. And move on. Keep on doing it. And a few times more. That's great. So now you're still on your toes, but you flex your hands backwards and you open up your chest. Swing a little bit from side to side. And you move down on your soles and create a circle with your arms. So be a little bit loose here. Use your legs. Switch from side to side. And switch a little bit left and right. So don't let your fingers meet. They just gaze at one another. And then see if you can lift one foot, point your toes forward, and keep bouncing a little bit. And you switch side. It's like embracing a tree or being the tree. So this is traditionally called the tree in Tai Chi or Qigong. And switch sides again. Fantastic. Now move down on the floor and sit with your legs crossed. Put down one arm, one hand to the side, let your fingers point out to the side. And the position of the hand is a little bit behind your knee. Now take one arm and adjust yourself as if you're having a wall behind you. And slowly move into the stretch. Follow the stretch as much as you can, moving to the other side, putting down your hand. Again, erect your spine, move into the stretch and try to follow the stretch as long as you can. Move in circles. And use the supporting arm as suspension. So it means that the arm is not straight, you use it and feel this delightful stretch on your rib cage. And move a few times more from side to side. Good. So we're going to fire up the core a little bit. It's a good way of getting some action here. So stretch out your legs, intertwine your fingers, press your palms together, and see if you can lift the legs and move from side to side, pressing away, and activate your chest, support your chest, and continue. And Marcus is here, Vivica is here too, Mark is here, great, Daniel is here too, and Karina and Claes, that's nice. Welcome everybody. Let's do this. So you move and support your lower back by activating your chest and your shoulder blades. Great. And then we move down on the floor and begin to put up our legs 90 degrees, 90-degree angle. And we're going to do a reversed crunch. So it means that you press down your lower back. You can put your arms out to the side. And then you lift your seat. And hopefully you come into a vertical position of your shin bones. Move down. And press down your lower back. And exhale when you move into position. So continue to do this a few times. Feel that you press down your lower back when you move in. And continue. A few more times, and you know you can always rest during the class. There's no rush. And thanks, Vivica, for lending me the equipment with the light. I will figure it out one of these days. And a little bit more. And we're going to move the other way around. So this way of strengthening your abdomen muscles does not strain your lower back. So this time we're going to go the other way around. So we move down, keeping the 90-degree angle, just touching the floor with your heel, moving up again, switching from one leg to the other, and pressing down your lower back. So if you want to have a more demanding movement, you press your legs together, move down both your legs, and up again. And continue. Just continue. Good work, ladies and gentlemen. Now sit up and stretch your legs out. You can take the opportunity to just shake loose a little bit and, of course, lift your chest. Opening up. Take your arms in a circle, intertwine your fingers. We're going to do something. You lean forward, and then you create the circle. You decide how far you want to lean back. So you create a wide, strong circle. When leaning back, lift your chest. So don't hunch in the position. So big circles. It's good with those tender circles. Keep on doing it. And the next time you're forward, you go the other way around. It's always up to you how far you want to move in a position. And just continue. And do this slowly. Speed is of no importance here. It's the slow pace that makes for the yoga. Great. And still with your legs stretched out, stretch up your arms, lift your chest, lift your spine, lean forward, grab hold of these heavy old oars, move back. When you're in position, you let your elbows gaze at one another behind your back and you lift your chest before again moving in. So slow oars, and you must imagine the resistance. Use your fantasy. You're in this old rowing boat and it's a lot of people in the boat, so just keep on doing it. Yes, a few times more. And some more. And we say welcome also to Annika and Maria. Welcome to the class. So some more rowing movements, a little bit more. All right, so now again, legs crossed. Wiggle a little bit from side to side. Try to keep your neck relaxed. Move into a circular mode. Still just warming up. Now put your hands on your knees and lift your chest. Move forward. When you cannot move any longer, you just put your hands a little bit further down on your shin bones and shoot your back. Show it this way, so you're back there, lifting your chest, keeping your shoulders down, moving forward. And keep on doing it. Lifting your chest, curving your back, sucking in your belly when you move up. Great, now lift your arms and imagine that you're holding a big globe and lift it even further and even further up. Wiggle a little bit from side to side, rotate from one side to the other. And put your hands down. So when we eventually move into side planks, it's important to note that if you feel that this kind of side plank is too much for you, you can move down on your knee, you can move down on your forearm, no problem. So don't stop doing yoga, do it your way and find your own way around it. But side plank can be done in various ways. I mean, you can stand like this and keep your move working with your leg up and down, and you still feel that you train your waistline. Great. Now for a little break in a wide child's pose, thighs wide apart and stretch out. And wiggle from side to side, move up on your fingertips like a spider, press down to get some activity in your arm muscles and swing from side to side, focus on your hips. Keep on doing it, heavy belly, rolling from side to side. And you move out to one side, keep on rolling, always move. One of my favorite yoga teachers is Julie Martin on Hawaii. There's a podcast when I meet her, move to the other side. Julie Martin, you can find all these pods on yogapodden.se, yoga radio sessions on any pod platform. And I think one of the more interesting podcast is with Julie Martin. She has a whole nother take on yoga, and I've been inspired a lot by her. So it's no thank you to the static rigid yoga, but yes, please, to the yoga where you move at all times. All right, move back to your body. Hands back to your body, tuck your toes in, move to squatting position. There you go. So try to be down on your soles, but it's not the most important thing. So wiggle a little bit from side to side, lift your arms from your knees, and shoot away up. There you go. So stretch your arms up, move to the top side of your mat, bend your knees, and fold forward. So it's as if someone is pulling your seat back, and now, as I showed you before, try to create space and try to create weight by bending your knees. Wiggle a little bit from side to side, hang loose. Now move into coffee table pose. So immediately activate your seat muscles, hollow back, lift your chest a little bit, and move up and down with your elbows in direction of the ceiling, but focus on the rotation of your chest. So move a little bit up and down. Good work. And now put your hands to the floor and move to plank. And as we talked about earlier in the class, you tuck your tailbone in and you shoot up between your shoulder blades. Roll on your toes, keep on moving, pressing down your fingers, fingertips to alleviate pressure on your wrists. And now arms close to your chest when you move down. If you feel that you collapse in the position, you put down your knees, but you still hold back all the way down, arms close to your chest. And we come to the floor. And this time we're going to move to the Sphinx position. It goes like this. Shoulders above your elbows and palms to the floor. So this is a good way of warming up before moving into upward dog, which could be quite strenuous for your lower back. So shoot up a little bit in between your shoulder blades. Move down, make contact with your belly and the mat, and stretch up and down. And shoot up and down. Now tuck your toes in and still on your forearms move up to a down dog with your forearms on the floor. So this position is perfect when you want to explore where in your back you should focus when you're in down dog. So press away and feel that you really are active in your shoulder blades. Press away. Now put the top of your right foot on the top of your left heel and use your left leg as suspension, moving up and down. So your top of your right foot on the top of your left heel. Move to the other side. Left foot, top of your left foot on the top of your right heel. Move up and down, pressing away at all times. And a few more. Yes, keep on doing it. All right, back to down dog with your forearms on the floor. And move to a plank. So every time when you feel strain on your wrists, you don't have to stop doing yoga, you just move down on your forearms like this. It's just a stable plank. In this position, make big circles with your hips. So you paint again big circles, soft but decisive. So keep on doing it. One way around, the other way around. A few more times. So big circles. Feel the power of your core here. Extend the circles. And back to plank, still on your forearms. And we move up to a plank with legs stretched. And we roll on our toes. Move to down dog. So remember my initial lesson about down dog. So you use your bent legs to create space. So you can neigh a few times down towards the floor and then up again. Rolling from side to side. So this is a position every time you do it, and if you do it right, you get the stronger back. So press away left, press away right. Now move down on your knees, stand on all fours. I'm going to do the movement that is always included in my classes. So it means that you move in circles. You have your hips above your knees hip wide apart, shoulders above your wrists, and you roll. Start with small circles, gradually expand the radius. So rotate your chest down towards the mat. Move down, move back towards your heels. And keep on doing this. You can have your eyes closed. Take it slow. And try to discover where you are stiff, where you have to loosen up. And we take the opportunity to welcome Ted to the class. Welcome, Ted. Nice to see you here. And we take the same movement the other way around. And move. Just slowly. And at least once, see if you can make this movement really, really slow. Just to feel every fiber of your body and try to get into your body. And just continue. So, we're still on all fours and we tuck our toes in, lift the knees a couple of centimeters from the floor, and just see where you have to recruit strength here. It's a lot of abdomen, it's a lot of belly muscles being active. Swing a little bit from side to side. And now we come to a demanding part. You should take one step forward, a small step forward with your left foot and your right hand. It's a small step, and all the time you keep your knees a couple of centimeters from the floor. So let's try together. One small step forward with left foot and right hand. One small step back with right hand and left foot. Still knees a couple of centimeters from the floor. One step forward with right foot, left hand. One step back with left hand, right foot. Forward, left hand, left foot, right hand. Back, right hand, left foot. And you're still lifting your knees a couple of centimeters from the floor. You might even want to see if you can lift your right leg a little bit. Can you lift your left leg a little bit? Of course you can. Now again, move down on your knees. Push your palms a little bit forward and move to down dog. So rock a little bit from side to side. And again, use your legs to create space. Feel the power when you lift up from your hands up to your seat. Lift your right leg up. See if you can create a straight line from your right hand to your right heel. Move a little bit, maybe take the opportunity to stretch your calves a little bit. Slowly move forward with your thigh towards your chest. Maybe moving up on your fingertips to create space to put down your right foot as close to your right hand as possible. If I do not reach my right hand, I lift my leg in place. There you go. So you align your toes with your fingertips. Bounce a little bit in the position. Roll on your toes. Now move your left foot in direction of your left hand and hang loose for a while. And then it's time to grab hold of a weight bar. 250 kilos. You know, if you've been to my classes, you know that they're heavy bars. So you have to sit down, recruit strength from your thighs, press away with your feet, feel the strength of your back, putting up the bar on your shoulders, and press away all the way up. And stretch up, maybe a little back bend with bent knees. Again, fold forward, down to the floor, hang loose. So really let your head hang down here. Maybe wiggle a little bit, say yes, say no. This time, we're going to roll slowly up. So when you're about halfway, you begin to lift your pelvic floor and you take the arms in a circle again. Lean back. Again, fold forward.
Again, heavy in direction of the floor. Swing a little bit from side to side.
Move to coffee table pose. Really feel the power of your seat muscles, hollow back. Lift your chest a little bit and then move up and down. And continue. Good work. Again, put your hands to the floor and move to plank. This time, see if you can lower, if you can create a Roman arch, a half circle, moving down with your hips towards the floor and then up again. Maybe moving down all the way and then pressing yourself up. Moving down, pressing yourself up. So find a variety, a variation that you like and that works for you. Keep on doing it. Stabilize your plank, arms close to your chest when moving down towards the floor. Maybe moving halfway and then moving to upward dog. But first we're going to move down to the floor, everyone, each and every one of us. So move down to the floor. And if you have a sensitive lower back, just lift your chest and your arms, roll from side to side. If your lower back is not sensitive, you put your palms along your chest, tuck your toes in and slide up to up dog. So it's important here that you lift in between your shoulders so you don't hunch, don't collapse in the position. Some support from your back, from your belly. Tuck your toes in, again, down dog. Roll a little bit from side to side. Lift your left leg up. Move forward. Create space to put down your left foot as close to your left hand as possible. Align your toes with your fingertips. Roll a little bit. Let your right foot follow suit. And we hang loose. And this time again, roll up slowly. Arms in a circle. Bend your knees, fold forward.
Again, heavy in direction of the floor.
Move again to coffee table pose, but we're going to do something different now. So put your palms together and lift your back a little bit, but still have a straight line from your shoulders to your seat. Put your feet together and your knees together and lift one of your legs up and moving like this. So try to think about where you have to recruit strength and press your knees together to create stability. Move to the other side. Same here. Move up and down and then change side another time. So try to again think about your shoulder blades. Crucial to yoga. And your back. Put your foot down, lean forward, put your hands to the floor, move to plank. Again, roll on your toes. This time we're going to move to side plank, and you can do your variation. I will try to do this one, so you rely on your lower leg, and then try to meet, your knee meets your elbow, and then you stretch out. And you do this a few times. And keep on doing it. Yes, and there we change sides to the other side. Do the same thing, let it take some time to find stability here. And remember that the focus is on your waistline. So try to press up. Feel the power of your waist. And do it a few more times. And move again to plank. Roll on your toes. Arms close to your chest when moving down. Maybe moving halfway, putting the top of your feet to the floor and moving to an up dog with four supporting angles. And we welcome Camilla to the Class, welcome Camilla. Swing a little bit from side to side here. Always keep moving. Knees down, tuck your toes in. Down dog. And be still here for a while. Lift your right leg up. Flexed foot 90 degrees. If you have it flexed, you feel more the power of your muscles in your legs. Move forward. Curve your back up. Create space to put down your right foot as close to your right hand as possible. Preferably without the sound. Like as quiet as a lion hunting or something like that. Roll a little bit. And this time we're going to move up to Warrior One. So we move up to Warrior One with toes on the back foot on the floor. And again, move. Don't get into any rigid static positions. Move a little bit. Now take your arms in a circle. Lean forward. There you go. We try to create a straight line. Palms forward, straight line from your left heel up to your shoulders. Again, feel your shoulder blades active. Move up slowly. Create the circle. And lean forward. And then up. Moving down. This time, see if you can rely on your right foot and move into Warrior Three. So try to make your back, try to create as horizontal position as possible. And keep on doing it, keep on trying. Flex your foot to create more power in the position. Now stretch your arms forward. Put your hands to the floor and move to plank. Roll. Arms close to your chest, moving down towards the floor into your preferred up dog. Roll a little bit from side to side. Tuck your toes in, down dog. And be here for a while. But do some work. Move at all times. Lift your left leg up. Press away, powerful three-legged dog. Move forward, create space. Put down your left foot. Bounce a little bit and bounce up to Warrior One. If you want to have more challenge in this position, you can lift your left heel and still bounce up and down. And try to keep your arms straight, not down here, but up, as if you're holding a package. Again, arms in a circle, lean forward, so the chest is strong here. And you aim for the floor with your fingertips, palm facing forward. Again, up. Arms in a circle, lean forward. And then up. And now for the decisive moment when you lean forward and immediately press away. And you must be really active here. Really strong muscles in your left seat, left part of your seat. And you put your hands to the floor and move to plank. Roll on your toes, arms close to your chest, moving down to your preferred position of up dog. Tuck your toes in, down dog. Be still for a while. Just wiggle from side to side. And we welcome Scholt also to the class, I think. Scholt Zinkowski. All right, now move with your hands towards your feet slowly. When you reach your feet again, hang loose. Slowly roll up, tucking your tailbone in when you're halfway, stretching up your arms, maybe a slight back bend. And we're going to take some time just to move our bodies, swing from side to side. No rush here. So see if you can imagine that you're in a sea of feathers, really soft, that you're moving in the clouds. Maybe close your eyes. Light, soft. After a while, see if you can add some shoulders, maybe 15-20% activity in your shoulders. Gradually adding 1% at a time. Maybe you move in slow motion. Add a little bit more to your shoulders, and then see if you can sit down just a little bit and include your hips. So simultaneously move your shoulders, your arms, and your hips. It could be like moving in water with the resistance and the softness of the water. See if you can add even more. This time a little bit more of a strength. So you're pushing away water, and you know how it feels when you're moving in water. It's really heavy to press away. Great. Again, just swing from side to side. See if you can come into a position that is really un-yogic here. Quite heavy. And why not take the opportunity this Sunday to move into the zombie walk? I know all of you have been watching those Netflix zombie movies. So see if you can stumble forward like a zombie. Maybe drool a little bit from the corner of your mouth. A hungry zombie, walking slowly but determined to get some human flesh today. And this time it's no lightness, it's just heaviness. So try to look scary. Fantastic. Now I move my mat here. We're going to do something called the... it starts like this actually. It starts like you're having a bow and arrow. So you move into position as if you're standing against the wall. And the front leg, you stretch out your front leg, lift your front foot, and you feel the power of the position. You really pull the strings here. And you clench your fists to simulate the bow. Now you take one step forward and put your left heel on your right heel, on your left knee, your left elbow on your right knee. And you clench your fists and you press a little bit to gain stability. And now you just lean forward, left foot still in the floor, and you swim. So keep on swimming any way you like, any preferred way of swimming. And then again, put your right heel on your left knee, your left elbow on your right knee. Clench fists. Press your left elbow a little bit towards your right knee to create stability. And then again, swim. So dive and swim. Keep on doing it. A few more times, maybe you're swimming towards a paradise island somewhere. Now put down your right foot and shake loose a little bit. Move to the other side and move again into the bow and arrow pose. So you align your feet. You can move a little bit forward and back here to loosen up and feel your shoulder blades. And we take one slow step forward, put my left heel on my right knee, my right elbow on my left knee. And I press a little bit, clench my fists, create stability by activating as much muscles as I need in the position. And we dive. I dive into my closet here. We dive and swim. Keep on swimming. Again, put your left heel on your right knee, your right elbow on your left knee, clench fists. Stable position. And again, dive. So keep on swimming for a while. It's not so far to your paradise island now, so keep on swimming. And then put your foot down and hang loose for a while. We're going to continue our series of sports here, so we're going to throw a ball. So we're going to start by just a little bit sloppy, throwing the ball. And thanks to my gaga teacher, the gaga movement language, who taught me this one. So start a little bit slow and see if you can, after a while, include your elbow. And after a while, you can include your shoulder. And at the same time, including your armpit. And the movement becomes more intense and stronger. And stronger. And you lift your back foot. And you aim for the World Championships. There we go. As far as we can. Shake loose a little bit and start on the other side. Sloppy. After a while, include your elbow. And after a while, include your shoulder. See if you can feel your armpit working here. And after a while, lift your back foot and make the movement as wide as you can. And a little bit more. All right, a few more times. And I say hello to Ylva, Anna, and Pooja. Welcome. All right, enough of throwing balls. Move to the top side of your mat. Stretch your arms up, bend your knees, fold forward. This time, move down with your fingers and sweep across the floor with your fingertips. Move your arms up as far back as you can. And then again, sweep your fingertips towards the floor and press away with your feet. Lift your pelvic floor all the way up. Maybe a little back bend, bend your knees again, move slowly down. Sweep your fingers across the floor, move your arms up as high as you can, and then again up. So press away, and we'll do it a third time. Moving down, arms up as far as you can, and then press away all the way up. There you go. Maybe some of you think that this class is a little bit too demanding, and so all classes are different. Today we have somewhat more intensity. All right, so cross your legs, lift your arms, and see if you can sit down on the floor without touching the floor with your hands. So try to feel where you have to mobilize strength here. And we move down. And as soon as you reach the floor, move up again without touching the floor. And again, move down, now with your legs crossed the other way. Sit down. Great. Again, legs crossed, wiggle a little bit from side to side. So now I'm mirroring you. I want you to grab hold of your left, the big toe on your left foot with your right hand. So see if you can stretch out your leg. Just do as much as you can, see if you can stretch it out. So right arm, left leg. So we have a diagonal position. In this position, see if you can stretch out your left arm and create a somewhat straight line from your left hand to your left foot. And you can move a little bit horizontally, a little bit vertically, a little bit from side to side here. And lift your chest in the position. Don't hunch. Rather bend your leg a little bit to keep the stability and your spine erect. Again, legs crossed. And this time, grab hold of your left big toe with your left hand. Left foot, left hand. And you're moving your left knee towards your left armpit, putting your right hand down on the floor. At the same time, rotating your chest up towards your lifted knee. And you stretch the leg out, rotating your chest the other way. And move again. So knee towards your armpit at the same time lifting your chest. Stretch the leg out. Same leg, same side, same arm. And stretch it out. And this movement is thanks to my colleague at Yesyoga. You can find her on YouTube, an extremely inventive yoga teacher. Thank you for all the inspiration. And then again, legs crossed. And this time, you grab hold of the, where are we now? We are here. So you grab hold of your right big toe with your left hand. And try to stretch the leg out as much as you can, lifting your chest. And unfolding your right arm. So right leg, right arm, move a little bit horizontally, vertically, like you're on a playground. There you go. Again, legs crossed. And this time, grab hold of your right big toe with your right hand. Put down your left hand, palm to the floor along your side. And move your right knee towards your right armpit. At the same time, rotating your chest up in the same direction. Lifting your chest, strong belly. Stretch the leg out, rotate your chest the other way. And again, up towards your armpit. Stretch it out. Up towards your armpit. Stretch it out. And towards your armpit. Great. Now see if you can put your soles together, lifting your feet a couple of centimeters from the floor. To get stability here, you have to lift your chest, activate your shoulder blades, and see if you can keep the stability in the position. Lift your chest a little bit more. Feet a couple of centimeters from the floor. Now put down your feet exactly where they are. You don't have to pull your soles further back. You create a somewhat compressed cube here, a diamond. And you put down your feet on the floor and you take your arms under your shin bone, under your calves. At first, palms facing the floor, and you tiptoe forward. And when you can't reach any longer, you put down your hands, just let them rest beside your feet, palm facing the ceiling, not holding on to anything, and just slowly collapse in the position and let it take some time to gain this weight and heaviness in your head. And again, you can wiggle a little bit from side to side, but try just to
to become heavier.
And slowly just gain weight. And a little bit more. Great, slowly move up. And we're going to do a counter posture, and this time we're moving down towards the floor and see if you can get some contact with your soles on the floor, and you take your, I think this is index finger or whatever, and you see if you can reach your heels with your finger, then it's about the right distance. And you point your toes, your feet a little bit inwards, and you keep your knees together about 1 decimeter. You tuck in your shoulder base and keep your palms facing the ceiling. There's no arms under your back in this one. And you move up, tuck in your shoulder blades even more, and press up your waist and your chest. Move up on your toes, move a little bit up and down. And you feel the power of your seat muscles here also. Move up and down. Move down, put your right leg over your left, and see if you can move up and down in this position. This affects the muscular activity of your waist as well. Move up and down, pressing up your hips. Move to the other side, right foot down, left leg relaxed over your right, move up and down. And put down the left foot, and now slowly roll down towards the floor. And when you reach the floor, press down your lower back with the help of your abdomen muscles. And press a little bit more. And still some more. Let go of the pressing down, move up again. There you go, pressing up your waist. And this time see if you can stretch out your right leg. At first, keep the thighs parallel. Now stretch your right leg up, pressing up your sole towards the ceiling, flexed foot. There's an enormous difference if you have the foot like this. If you flex your foot, you get much more activity. In this position, you can move a little bit up and down. This is the favorite of my student Slavica in Enskede. He's doing this. It was recommended by his physiotherapist. Now left leg, still at first parallel to your right thigh. And stretch the leg up, pressing up your sole against the ceiling. And then maybe moving up and down a little bit to include your abdomen muscles. Put your left leg down, still in half bridge pose. And now slowly down. Press down your lower back with the help of your abdomen muscles. And let go. This time, we're going to lift our head a little bit and aim for the foot with our hands. So we attack the abdomen muscles from different angles. So move down. Exhale when you move into position. And maybe try to gaze towards the ceiling so you don't lift as much with your neck. And a few times more. See if you can stretch even further towards your toes. And even more. And a little bit more. There you go. So just grab hold of your knees Open up a little bit and draw circles with your knees. Now grab hold of your big toe and move into happy baby pose. So to be able to grab hold of your toes, you have to move your heels towards your face. And in this position, you can do anything you like. You can wiggle from side to side, massage your back, and press down your thighs a little bit towards the floor. So now start to roll on your back without holding on to your legs. It's the last intensive move here. So move. And next time, see if you can move up to squatting position. Again, roll down, move up. See that you activate your shoulder blades and your back moving up. And continue for a while. Again up to squatting position, and this time continue slowly up. Feel the burning sensation of your thighs. Stretch up. And we move back to the tree pose. So you can imagine that you're in a park in Beijing, preferably, a morning when the old ladies do their Tai Chi workout. And again, see if you can lift your foot and still bounce. Move to the other side. So you're in control here, but there's no rush. Again, feel your shoulder blades are active. Hang loose a little bit and then open up as much as you can. So your chest wants to reach the ceiling, and you open up your chest as much as you can, opening up your hands, spreading your fingers. Feel this rubber-like elasticity, stretch on the top of your hand, and just move from side to side. All right. Now move down to the floor, and I want you to grab hold of a cushion from your sofa, just like I do here. And we're going to move into a crash course of the Vipassana meditation, a very much crash course. There you can sit for days and focus on your nostrils. So I showed you the Buddha earlier. I'm not a particularly religious person, but I like the basic meditation of Buddhism that they teach in Vipassana, because it's no statues of Buddha, nothing like that. It's just you and your breathing and your meditation. So when you move up on one of these cushions from your sofa or wherever, it's easier for you to have an erect spine and a comfortable, stable position in meditation. So we're going to, excuse me, we're going to sit here for a while, but just at first take some time to feel that you can lift your chest, and you create stability by working your shoulder blades, and have your chin a little bit down towards your chest so that you don't move your neck in an awkward position. So your nose is pointing forward. The legs are relaxed. You have a strong back, a strong foundation towards the floor. Relax your face. If this position is too stiff for you, you can roll a little bit from side to side. Just a minimal move. Start by focusing and observing your breath. So you breathe through your nose, and you just observe the breathing. Inhale, exhale, and don't modify your breathing. Just let your breathing be the way it is, the way it comes to you. When you feel that you hunch in the position, just lift your chest, lift your spine. Continue to just register, observe your breathing. Visualize your nostrils and your nose. Visualize your face. See if you can relax even more in your face without moving out of your stable, solid position. Just sitting. Just sitting, breathing. Continue to observe your breathing. And see if your inhale is slightly colder than your exhale. Register, observe. See if you feel a slight breeze on your upper lip when you exhale, or not. Remember your solid back. Thoughts come and go, they will. But always return to your breathing, to your observation of your breathing. See if one of your nostrils has more capacity than the other. Without changing anything. Now see if you can create an awareness without moving any muscles, moving any parts of your body. See if you can create an awareness of your nostrils and your nose. You might experience this as a slight trembling sensation, a vibrating feeling, or not. So if your thoughts wander, you move back to your breathing and then continue to explore and see if you can create awareness in various parts of your face. Still eyes closed, gazing inwards. No prayers, just you, your body, and your breathing. Now move to your jaws. And see if you can create an awareness of your jaws. Often tense, we grind them at night. without moving anything, without intruding in this exploration of our face. And continue. Move now to your lips. And see if you can feel the outline of your lips. If you can feel an awareness. Move to your chin. If you hunch, lift your spine. Gently roll from side to side if you feel too stiff. Move down to your chest. See if you can feel a lightness in your chest. If you feel the contours of your chest. Move to your shoulders. Take a stroll down to your hands and your fingers. And if you didn't feel an awareness in other parts during your exploration, you will probably feel something now. Could be like electricity in your fingertips. Just continue to breathe. Don't hold your breath. Just continue to breathe the way it comes. No modification. Continue down to your pelvic floor. Further down to your thighs. And now see if you can create this awareness of your whole body from top to toe. Lift your chest a little bit and see if you can feel this almost vibrating sensation in your body. Now put your palms together in front of your chest and rub them lightly, still eyes closed. Cover your eyes with your palms, gaze into the black void. Eyes still closed. Put your hands in your lap. And slowly open your eyes. Welcome back. Put your palms together in front of your chest. Let your longest fingers slide down. Rotate your hands and do the new yoga greeting. Thank you so much for joining me today. We will still have some time to see if there are any questions. And if not, you can always... Oh, no battery power left. Just a moment. And while we're waiting for the computer to start up again, I would like to recommend you to listen to my dear friend Daniel Bertoldson's playlists on SoundCloud. Really adventurous music. If you like Yesyoga, you're bound to like Mr. Bertoldsson as well. And of course, Kurt Lundberg's playlists as well. So we'll see here if we have any questions from you guys. We will welcome Mr. Christer Forsblad is here, and Rita is here too. Old friends coming up. And great. And we'll do this, of course, next Sunday as well. And we also have one closed group, the Yesyoga Enskede interactive community. And if you want to be part of that and maybe donate a penny or two to the yoga teacher, you're more than welcome. All right, so I don't see any more, but you can just contact me on Messenger, no problem, and we'll just take it a little bit easy for some time, and you can still be with us. Thank you so much.